Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another speed build, and today I am building my dream vacation home in the tropics, which I am very excited to share with you guys. I think it turned out so cool, and oh my god, I just had so much fun building with these new items. Like, they are just beautiful and the world is beautiful, so I just had the best of time. But anyway, so in this video I am not going to be talking about the build too much because I am actually going to be doing a Q&A because I recently reached 10,000 subscribers and now almost 13,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. I am very excited and so happy you guys are here and really excited to answer your guys' questions. I've only looked through some of them, so a lot of them are going to be a surprise, and yeah, I'm really excited to see what you guys had to ask me and answer all of your guys' questions. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just read through the video where I posted the questions video, and then just read through them and answer as many of them as I possibly can. But a little quick summary about this build. I just wanted to add a bunch of activities and make like great views out into the open jungle. So that's why the back of the house is a bit boxy and it's not that interesting, but the front of the house is like where it's at. So that's what I was going for. And there's also 2 kids' rooms, even though my husband and I do not have children. I thought that I would include it just to have gameplay, like ability for you guys if you wanted to bring your children on this vacation, but this was definitely catered towards like a couple. So that's what I was thinking, but there's an extra couple of bedrooms if you need them. But anyway, so yeah, let me go through your guys' questions and see what all you guys had to ask me. Okay, so anyways, it says, Victorious39 says, "Hey girl, I remember when I first came across your channel, you were a little bit over 300. Now one of my favorite YouTubers has blown up. I'm glad I stuck around. Congratulations. Love you so much." Oh my god, I love you too. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. Okay, and then Simly Summer, I like your name, said, "Why did you choose the name SimLicy?" So my channel actually originally started with the name Sunday's Sims. That was my origin ID when I first got the game because I just liked the sun. And my name is Dawn, so I was like, oh, the sun, that'll work. But then I found out there was another gamer that was called Sundays. It wasn't Sunday's Sims, but it was just Sundays. And so I was like, well, I don't want to have the same name as somebody else, so I quickly tried to think of something to change it. And my husband helped me brainstorm, and we came up with the name SimLicy, and we were like, you could be called Lissy, and yeah, that's pretty much how it came about. So not that exciting. I honestly think about changing it all the time, pretty much ever since I created it, but I can't think of anything good, so I imagine that'll come in the future. And honestly, since Simmer Kitten just changed her name, it really, like, I was like, okay, it's not that big of a deal to change your name, because I thought that, like, it might confuse people, it might be, like, a little bit weird, but I am like, oh, you know what, just do it. So that'll probably happen eventually once I can finally think of something that I really like, but we will see. And Auntie M, oh, I like your name too, you guys have cute names, said, "How did you meet your hubby and how long have you been married? Huge congrats on 10K. Thank you so much." I actually met my husband in 1st grade. We've known each other pretty much our entire lives. We went to elementary school together and middle school, but he moved away during high school and then moved back when we were 20 years old. And then we started dating, and yeah, it's history from there, and we've been married for 2.5 years. We will be married for 3 years in July. So yeah, thank you for asking that. And then, oh man, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name exactly, but Charum Falante, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but I probably did. So she asked a couple of questions and says, "Do you ever plan on building with Facecam?" I will probably do Facecam in the future. I don't really have any plans on doing it anytime soon, and I don't know if I would do builds, maybe like challenges or something. I feel like in building, Facecam's a bit distracting, but I don't have a Facecam at this time, and I'm not super confident to do Facecam yet, but eventually I'm sure I will. But if you're curious what I look like, I do share pictures every once in a while on Twitter of my face, so you can see what I look like there. And oh, she says, "I feel like that would be so cool, and maybe a Twitch channel so you could build live. It's just so much fun." Yes, I would love to do Twitch, but since I have moved currently back to my hometown, the internet here is really slow because we are on a satellite internet. So I don't think it's possible to do Twitch live streaming right now because it's like really slow. It's pathetic how slow the internet is here. But it's definitely something I would like to do in the future. So hopefully once we move and get a place with better internet, or like a possibility of having better internet, then yeah, that's definitely something I would like to do. And then Leo-kun, oh goodness. Do you have a current household that you play outside of your YouTube channel? I actually started one right before this new pack came out, because I was really inspired by all the new items and like all the whole jungle adventure thing. So I created somebody who was kind of an explorer sim, and I would like to play with her on my own, but I have such a hard time spending time just playing the game when I'm not making videos. I feel like if I'm sitting here at my desk, I should be making videos and not just playing the game. I know that's probably a weird thing, but I hear so many people that make videos struggle with that, and I definitely struggle with that as well. But I really want to explore this new pack, and so I'm like kind of thinking about maybe just starting a Let's Play. I don't know. I'm confused of what I should do, but because I was going to do it on my own, but I don't think I ever will explore this pack if I do it on my own. So we'll see if I create a Let's Play or not. Definitely would like to. What is your zodiac sign, birthday, and do you agree with the most common traits that come with your zodiac sign? If you're not into astrology, I understand. And that's from Stacy Marie. So thank you so much for your question. I am a Cancer because I was born in June 23rd. And do you agree with the common traits? I actually don't really know the common traits because I'm not super into astrology, so I would be curious to know what those traits are. I will have to look them up, and maybe I'll answer that in another video because I don't really know what the traits would be. But I think if I was to pick my sim traits, I would pick clumsy, cat lover, and vegetarian. That's probably what I would be. Maybe loves the outdoors as well. If I could pick 4 traits. And Prudence Barnes, Prudence, she said, what is your favorite build on your channel? Oh my god, that is a hard question. As of today, this one. But I don't know if it's my overall favorite build. I think I'm going to actually choose as a magical tower that I built ages ago, like when I very first started my channel, or at least shortly after. It was one of my oldest builds, and it was like a Rapunzel tower. And that one's not the best build, and the video is definitely not the best. But I had a lot of fun, and it's a very creative build, and I think for at the time, especially with the roofing limitations, I did a really good job. So I would probably pick that one out of just kind of the creativity with it. I don't know. I kind of was proud of that build. But anyways, Calixel Pixels. Oh, you guys have the coolest names. How old are you? I am 28 years old. So yeah, that's really exciting. And then Haley Kirkpatrick asks, who are some YouTubers that inspire you? So I would say, aside from Sims YouTubers, I'm really inspired by Cassie Ho from Blogilates. She is one of my favorite people on the entire planet. I've been watching her YouTube channel probably the longest out of anybody's YouTube channel. I love her. I think she's a really inspirational person. I love her workouts. I love just all of her videos. I think she is absolutely amazing. And then I also watch some artist YouTubers. Like I watch Happy Tea Artist, Libra Bokna. I watch Daria Kali. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And Katie Jobling. I really find them very inspirational. I love their art, and their videos are all so different, and I really like watching all of those, definitely. And then as far as Sims YouTubers go, I would say that is a very hard question because I am very inspired by pretty much everybody in the community. I watch a lot of YouTubers that play The Sims, and I really like to watch them build. I really like to watch them create Sims, and I just really enjoy, I don't know, just seeing because it's very creative. This is like the most creative game I could think of, and I don't want to pick any single one because I like too many. But thank you for your question. And then Ava Thorpe asks, what would you like to see from the Sims team in the future? P.S. Your builds are amazing. Thank you so much. What would I like to see? Well, definitely seasons, but I mean, everybody says that. I would also like to see, I would say, more animals. I really wish we had more pets or like farm animals. Like horses would be really cool, and like sheep and chickens would be adorable. I don't know if that'll ever come, but I would really like that, and just more worlds in general and more careers. I'm not too picky on what exactly those things are, but just excited to see what other worlds and careers and things that they're going to come up with. I think yeah, I'm open to a lot of things, but just definitely more activities and variety in worlds and places to live and career options I think would be really cool. And Robin Gomez asked a couple of questions. She says, what equipment do you use? So I actually just updated my About section with all of my PC specs and all of the information about my recording, editing software, and my microphone. So you could definitely check it out there if you guys are interested. And then can you start supporting smaller channels? So I would say I already do support a lot of small channels. I've subscribed to a lot of Sims YouTubers, and a lot of them are really small channels. So yeah, I think I already do that. And then Copper Buttercup asks, when did you start playing The Sims, or what game did you start with? So the first time I ever played The Sims, I think I was in middle school, and that was with the first Sims. I think it was the first one. Yeah, it definitely was, and I think I played The Sims 2 a little bit, but my parents didn't have a computer really, or the internet when I was growing up, so I definitely didn't really get into PC games. I did have a Nintendo that I would play and things like that, but so the game that I really got started with was The Sims 4, and about 2 years after it was first released. So yeah, I've been playing for The Sims for a couple of years. And Apu Manga says, congratulations, thank you so much. And then Simply Joanne asked a couple of questions. She says, what would you say to people who are just starting out on YouTube? I would say just go with the flow. I mean, don't worry about it if your channel's not growing really fast. Don't worry, don't compare yourself to other people. You will grow in your own speed. Everybody does. Everybody grows at a different pace. And also, just worry about creating things that you're happy with sharing. Create things that you want to share, that you feel is creative, that you're excited to share with people, because you don't want to create things that you think people will want to see. You'll want to share things that you want to share with other people, because it'll definitely come across if you're just making things just because you think they'll be popular. So I would definitely say just go with the flow and create things that you're really proud of. And then she also asks, what do you use to make your thumbnails? I use Photoshop CS2. And then Bailey and Addie ask, any tips on making houses look very lived in? And P.S. keep up the great work. I know you can make it big one day. Oh, thank you so much. Any tips on making houses look lived in? So I would say do not be afraid of moved objects and clutter. The biggest thing is to just put personal clutter items around. They make things look really lived in, and yeah, use move objects, because that can definitely help you clutter up spaces. If you use the Control 9 key, you can clutter up shelves and places where things wouldn't normally go. So definitely use move objects and clutter. And then Landon H said, how long have you done YouTube? P.S. Love your vids, they are amazing. Thank you so much. I have been doing YouTube for a year and a half. So I started in August, I think a year and a half ago, something like that. I don't remember the exact date, but you can see that on my About section, I believe. And then Brindleton Bay says, do you have any advice to give for an aspiring sim YouTuber? So I would say definitely the one that I shared before about just going with the flow and not worrying about the numbers or looking at other channels. Just worry about yourself and sharing content that you really enjoy creating, and yeah, just have fun with it. And Pippo Hotamus, I like your name, says, what do you like to do for fun in your spare time, and do you have any pets? Sorry if you mentioned having pets already. I am a new subscriber, so I haven't seen too many videos yet. Congrats on 10K. Keep it up, girl. Thank you so much. So in my spare time, I really like to do art. I like to paint and draw. I actually just recently bought a lot of oil painting supplies, so I'm hoping to practice oil painting. And I like to garden and be outside and go hiking and those kinds of things. I'm definitely a very outdoorsy person. And pets, yes, I have a dog and 2 cats. I have a female dog and her name is Reagan, and then I have a boy cat, his name is Carter, and then our girl cat, her name is Madison. And they are, let's see, Reagan is, oh my god, she's almost 11. I love her. And then Madison will be 8 this spring. And Carter, he was a stray who showed up on our door. So I think he's still pretty young though. I think he's probably still like 4 or 5, something like that. And then Lily Sims says, congrats on your amazing 10K. Thank you so much. What motivates you to do YouTube? Are there a feature or features you miss in the game? Do you look up to anyone? If yes, who? If you want to tell, of course. Oh, thank you, Lily. So what motivates me to do YouTube is it's really fun. I really like being creative. I feel like it's a challenge, and I feel like I'm constantly learning new things and learning how to, I don't know, I feel like it's just a really creative environment, and that really inspires me to keep going. And plus your guys' comments and stuff is really encouraging. So I would just say those combined together just really keep me enjoying what I'm doing. And then what features do I miss? Since this is really the first game that I've got into, I don't really miss anything, because I never played The Sims 3, and when I was pretty young when The Sims 1 and Sims 2 were out, and I didn't play them too much. So I don't really, don't miss anything yet. And then, do I look up to anyone? Yes, I do. I look up to a lot of people. For instance, in real life, I look up to people like my parents, my sister, my husband, people that I am really close to. And as for Sims YouTubers, I've got to say Vixella, Soph Sims, Kiwi Simming, and Eliandra. I like all of them a lot, and I admire all of their channels very much, and for different reasons. I really look up to different aspects of their channel and their personality, definitely. And then, where are you from? Someone says, someone commented a few times, asked a few different questions. Where are you from? I am from the West Coast in the United States. I grew up in Oregon and lived in California for a long time, and now I'm back up in Oregon. How old are you? I answered earlier, but I'm 28. And what pack do you recommend the most? Oh my goodness. It's really easy to say Jungle Adventure because it just came out and it's really new, but I would definitely say that's up there. But if you're not interested in having a vacation world, probably I would say Cats and Dogs or Parenthood. Those are all really good, and Spa Day is really good as well. I use Spa Day items a lot, especially the yoga. And then someone also asked, isn't it hard to do a voiceover? Like, if you do one mistake, you have to start over, right? It is hard to do a voiceover. It gets better with time, with practice, especially if you do a voiceover every day or every other day. It's gonna come a lot easier. But if you miss like a week or a month, it's gonna be like harder and harder to do the longer and longer you don't do it. So it does take time to get used to when you're first starting out, but you don't have to completely start over. You can, pause the recording, and if you made a mistake, just backtrack, just cut that off in your editing software, and then just continue on to the conversation from where you left off. But I mean, that wasn't always easy to do. I'm a lot better at it now. When I first did YouTube, I would just completely start over. I'd be like, well, this whole voiceover is trash, start over. But now I'm a lot better. Like, if I get tongue-tied or mess up too much to where it's like not even funny and it's embarrassing, I can just pause it and then just backtrack and then continue my conversation, and it's not too noticeable most of the time, I would say, if I ever do that. But I try not to do that too much because I don't want it to be super edited, but if it's like really bad, then I will go back and edit it. And then Virna Divina, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Who is your favorite pop artist? I'm not really sure. I would say probably Bruno Mars. Yeah, I'm gonna say definitely. I love him. I think he is adorable. I love his songs too. I think they're really catchy. I mean, I also do like Katy Perry and Lady Gaga if I was to pick a couple other ones, but I'm not really too sure off the top of my head who would be my absolute favorite, but Bruno Mars, we're gonna go with that. Do you like YouTube? Kriya Sims asked. I do like YouTube. I really enjoy it a lot, and that's why I do it. I find it a lot of fun to share content, and I definitely would like to explore other platforms as well, but for now I am doing YouTube and I am enjoying it. I know there was a lot of problems with demonetization, and I definitely was affected by that, but since I'm not too big of a YouTuber, I don't really make that much money or much revenue from YouTube, so it wasn't too noticeable for me. I really felt bad for people who do this for a living and really depend on it, to pay their bills and stuff. And then RB asked, what do you do when you're not playing The Sims? So I answered that earlier. I do like to paint and garden and be outside. Definitely spend time with my dog and my husband. And then Caitlin Harris asked, how do you do landscaping so good? Thank you. Honestly, it's just practice and trying out different ideas and finding things that I like. And what I really try to do, though, to be honest, is make things look organic and as if they've grown naturally. That's something I really do try to do. And then Taylor L says, what's your favorite dog breed in The Sims 4? I have no idea. That is a really hard question. My favorite dog breeds in real life, I really like St. Bernards and Shepherds, and oh my goodness, I don't know. That's a really hard question. And then Pootaint asked, how do you get really good at building? Love your channel. Thank you so much. Practice. Honestly, I've spent most of my time playing The Sims just building because I did have my laptop for a long time and it was really laggy during gameplay, so I pretty much could only build. And so I just spent a lot of time building, watching other builders and getting ideas and just trying out different things and really just experimenting. It just takes time, and I would say that I still have a lot to learn about building, definitely. And then Hello Beautiful XOXO says, how did you learn how to build so well? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Thank you, but same as before. WolfieBoy44 said, when did you start playing The Sims and which game did you start with? Congrats on 10,000. Love you. Love you too. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, I did play it when I was younger, but didn't get into it till The Sims 4. So the past couple of years. Jojo Victorian said, when do you want kids? What is your favorite candy? And what is your plan for your channel? Oh, I do want kids. Probably, since I am 28, I'll be 29 this summer. Probably in my early 30s is when I want kids. Definitely do 2 or 3. I'm really excited to be a mom someday. My favorite candy, oh my gosh, Sour Patch Kids probably. Yeah, I really like Sour Patch Kids, and I really like dark chocolate a lot. Like, my mom gave me this dark chocolate salted caramel things for Christmas. Oh my, a giant thing of it, and they are so good. The combination with the salt and the caramel and they are delicious, and they are so bad because I've been going to the gym every day and I can't be eating all those all the time, so I try to limit myself, but they're so good. And then XJassieX says, oh, I forgot to finish your last question. Sorry. What do you plan for your channel? I just plan to learn more. I would like to learn how to do machinimas. I would like to learn how to do storytelling and let's plays a lot better, and continue with building. And yeah, I'm not really sure what else I would bring in the future. I'm not sure if I'll bring other games. I have no idea. I'm kind of just seeing what works now and trying out new things, but I definitely want to just kind of work on, I don't know, just things that I am enjoying watching other people do right now. I really like watching machinimas. I think they're really creative, so I definitely want to learn how to do those myself. And I definitely really like watching Let's Plays, and so I want to get better at storytelling myself as well. And then, sorry, so XJessieX said, what do you love most about The Sims? I love how creative it is. It's the most creative game I could think of, and I feel really creative playing it and building in it. I just really like the creativity, and that's why I do it. Definitely the creative part. Then It's Me Carla asked a few questions. She said, obviously you don't have to answer all, but here are a few questions, and sorry if you already answered these before. No worries. She said, what inspired you to make this channel? So I actually lived in Montana for a short period of time, and I was going to school still in California, so I was doing all my classes online and stuck in my apartment a lot and doing homework and watching YouTube videos, and I was like, you know what? I want to try that out for myself. I really love creating Sims and building in The Sims, and why not learn something new and create a channel? So that's what I did. Zodiac sign, Cancer. Where were you born? In Oregon. Other than Sims 4 games, what do you play? I really like Call of Duty and Battlefield, which are not really like The Sims, so they're very different. What's your favorite show? Game of Thrones, all the way. I think it's the best show that's ever been created, and I love it. I love Game of Thrones so much. Maxis, Match, or Alpha, or none? Definitely Maxis Match because it fits in with the game. I don't mind Alpha content as long as it doesn't look like it's too cheesy. Sometimes things look a bit weird, like kind of cutouts or something. But definitely I really like the way Maxis looks with the game. The Maxis Match custom content is mostly what I use. I do throw in a few things that are Alpha. I got into Alpha hair for a little while, but it doesn't match the other Sims in the game if they don't have Alpha hair, so then that bothers me. Definitely like things to match. The best place you've ever been? Playa del Carmen, Mexico. It's my favorite place I've ever been, ever. It's beautiful. If you live near or somewhere close to Carmen, Mexico, I love it. It's my favorite place. Are you planning to do more build challenges? Yes, if you guys have any suggestions for build challenges you guys would like to see me do, let me know. Base game builds are my favorite. I will definitely do more base game builds. Are you excited for the new game pack? Yes, I am, and I am building with it right now. I mean, in the video anyways, not at this moment. And then I really love your builds. Thank you. You did such a great job. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you, Carla. And then Tina Hovey says, what's your favorite pack in The Sims 4? At this moment, Jungle Adventure. I feel like that's bad because it just came out, but I really am loving this pack a lot. And then Capo P said, could you release a list of custom content you use in cast So I do include CC list when I create Sims. I do like a full CC list with all the links so you can download all the custom content if you would like to. You can follow me on Tumblr, where I reblog a lot of custom content that I use and that I like, so you can definitely follow me on there. But if you're asking for my mods folder, that's something that I'm not going to be able to do because that goes against what CC creators' terms of use are, and they deserve proper credit and for things to be uploaded the way that they would like them to be. And then Anaya Norton Ashley says, what do you want to see from The Sims in the future? Congrats on 10K. Thank you so much. Definitely more jobs and worlds, definitely, and of course seasons. Sam asks, what made you start doing YouTube? Did you get inspiration from other YouTubers who you followed, and if yes, who are they? Yeah, I definitely got a lot of inspiration from other YouTubers when I first started. When I first started, I was watching a lot of Simproved, which I love. I find her amazing. I was watching a lot of The Sim Supply. I think he's hilarious. I really enjoyed. So I definitely was just enjoying watching YouTubers and just builders and had a lot of fun with it. But I was definitely just wanted to learn to do something new. So that was definitely what really got me going. And then Ivy asked, how do you balance YouTube with your job or school? So I currently do not have a job. I'm just doing YouTube, but I'm working on getting a job. So that'll be happening here hopefully pretty soon. But anyways, before I had my move, I had a part-time job and it wasn't too hard to balance YouTube. I couldn't make as many videos as I would like to do, but just working on it a little bit each day is the best advice I think I can give you. It's a lot harder when you're in school, I think, because in school you have homework and things that you have to bring home. So definitely, I mean, school has to come first. You have to definitely prioritize and make sure you get all of your work done. But I think, you know, just working on YouTube, even if it's just a couple hours a day, as long as you're, you know, making some progress, you'll be able to put up videos and stuff that probably just won't be as often as you would like to do, because I know that was definitely my experience. I definitely was wanting to put out more videos when I was a full-time student, and I just didn't have the time to be able to make them. So yeah, it definitely can be hard, but you can do it. And then Mick says, I just recently subscribed to you like not even a week ago. Where do you see your channel in a year from now? Do you have any future plans for this channel? Thank you. I'm so happy you subscribed. I see my channel growing. I would like to branch out in like different types of content. I definitely want to stick with The Sims. I don't really plan on playing any other games, at least within the next year. I would like to just learn how to do more storytelling and machinimas and continue to become a better builder, and definitely maybe branch out into other platforms like Twitch eventually as well. So definitely would like to do that. And then Natalie Jones says, congrats on 10K. I'm relatively new, but I adore your builds. Thank you. Anyways, what made you decide to study geology in university? That's so cool that you asked me about geology. If I remember correctly, that's what you studied. Yes, I did. And if you hadn't chosen that, what would be your second choice? So geology, I lived in a place where exploration geology was going to be like a good job. I don't live there anymore, but I definitely just really like outside and hiking and camping, and it was something that I wanted to learn more about. And yeah, so I did. I don't know if I really want to be a geologist. I had to go to field camp and it really kind of put me off from it. And if I hadn't studied geology, I would have wanted to study biology. I really, really like animals, and I find biology very fascinating. Pineapple says, if you could dye your hair any color without repercussions, what color would it be? Ooh, I think I would do some sort of like ombre purple pink color. I think that would be really cool. I currently want to do like an ombre with like a brown and a blonde. I think that would be really pretty. Do you have a favorite type of rock? My favorite rock is actually a mineral, and I would say it's labradorite. It has this like quality that's called labradorescence, where it makes it like iridescent. It's really, really pretty. I actually gave it to all of my bridesmaids and my mom and my mother-in-law at my wedding, like a piece of jewelry with it. Oh, it's so pretty. You should look it up. Labradorite. Very, very pretty. What is your favorite neighborhood in The Sims 4? My favorite current world is the jungle. I really like Salvadorado. If not Brindleton Bay, I really, really like that, and I think those two are very different than our other worlds, and I like them a lot. And then Sugar Plum Sims says, I'm so excited for you to hit 10K, although you probably already have by the time you answer this. Thank you so much. Anyway, my questions are, what country interests you the most in the world? Food, culture, people, and if you could instantly learn a language, what would it be? I think if I could instantly learn a language, it would be German. because my dad's side of the family is German, and I think it sounds like a really cool language, and I would love to be able to learn it. I've tried to learn Spanish, but it's really hard. It's definitely something I'm always kind of working on a little bit, and Mexican food is my favorite food ever. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But as far as countries, there's a lot that interests me. I really want to go to Spain. I really want to go to Ireland. I really want to go to Germany. Pretty much, I just want to go to Europe and explore. So I don't know which one I would say interests me the most out of all of them. That's such a hard question. but thank you, Sophie. And then Space Tekoi says, when is your birthday? June 23rd. So I just realized that this video is almost over and I haven't answered all the questions, and I wish I could, but I'll answer one more. MMSGirl10 says, hi, I just subscribed and I love your builds. They are so amazing. And as a question, do you have any tips on floor plans? I would say start with the stairs and look at floor plans online. Those are my two biggest tips, definitely. But look at floor plans, get ideas from those, and don't be afraid of hallways because they're real, and I feel like people forget hallways. But yeah, so we are almost to the screenshots. I do the final touches. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. I am so happy that you guys are here, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!